Hey traders, this is Cousin Benny coming to you on June the 12th with a review FSLR. The trade that went off very well today. 14s wind up getting out average 525%. And on the 15s I have half left, but the half I took off I got out at 636%. And I just wanted to show you quickly, these were June options expiring on Friday. The sequence of events that got me into the trade and what kept me in during the day. Okay, first thing that happened was I got this tweet from Option Hawk just prior to 10:10. This was retweeted by Blue Fielder. Okay, so that's 10:10, and if we look at the chart, we can see right here at 10:15 on this candle here, we were starting to get a TK cross. Okay, the first thing I noticed, I had my 5-minute chart open, and I did some research on FSLR a few weeks back, so it was in my notebook that to keep an eye out for a possible trend change. Okay, so I already knew on the daily that we were in a pretty significant downtrend, but Options Hawk mentioned it. FSLR calls active as it breaks a 4-month downtrend, so that got the ball rolling. So I was in the 5-minute looking at 10:10. We got the TK cross. We had a Kumo breakout. Okay, remember we were in a downtrend, so this is technically a Kumo breakout. I started going through the time frames, and I saw that we had on the 10-minute, the 5-minute, the 15, and the 30, I believe all the way up to the 60. On the 30 we had a breakout as well. Had a pretty big candle. On the 60 we had just about ready to break through, and after we were in the trade we got this closing candle above the 60-minute on the Kumo, which, as you know, is, you've seen the momentum started with the 5 through the 15 through the 30 through the 60. That's the kind of trade that I like to follow in terms of the momentum building from a shorter time frame into the longer time frames. Okay, then I looked at the 240-minute, the 4-hour chart, and I can see where our resistance would possibly be, which is the Kumo. Of course, this was on this candle here. I already knew that there's a possibility we could hit the Kumo and we could be rejected there. So I was already prepared at the 1480 area to get out of this trade. Goat started talking about it at 1485 was a resistance area. So let's go back to the 5-minute. So as we progress through the day, you can see the 5-minute, we never broke down below Kijun until towards the end of the day. But what I was doing was flipping back and forth between the 5 and the 15-minute, and we can see that the 15-minute never broke down through the price never broke down through Tikin. So this is what kept me in the trade the whole day. If you look at the 5-minute again, you can see what I was looking at during the day, which was a series of bull flags. Okay, we had one here. Alright, same thing here. That was our second one. We were watching this during the day. Third one. Actually, we had one here, but it was sideways. It was small, so I was looking at this as the third one. And then this one, the last one of the day, this was the fourth one. So that's the 4 flags. So I also knew that on FinViz that the short interest was pretty high. I didn't realize it was as high as it was. Goat reiterated as well. So at 40%, my thoughts were, okay, I'll get out of the June 14s, which I exited at 525%, okay, and stay with the 15s the rest of the day. And as fortune would have it, we kept building flags after flags, and we only broke down through Kijun on the 5-minute towards the end of the day. I am swinging half of this trade, and I fully believe that because this was such a large move today, that just like a a Mack truck, you can't stop on a dime. So this momentum has to keep going. I find it hard to believe that we would get a complete reversal on tomorrow. If anything, we could come back 50% into this candle. Okay, so I do anticipate that that's possible. So looking at the 30-minute, you can see if we take our fibs, it's conceivable that we could see a move back to 382, which we made 1425. We already had a test of the 10 period, which was very close to that. It's probably closer to the 28. Alright, so anyway, that's FSLR. This is how I stay with a trade. Many of you newbies are concerned about when you should take profits, whether you're using measured moves. I like to use Kumo and Tikin and Kijun to keep me in a trade. Okay, using the 15-minute, we stay with the trade all day. Take care. Remember to use your stops, and we'll see you in the Day Trader Bootcamp chat room. Take care.